Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. Hope you're doing well. Today in this video I'm just going to go through a few little features on these Concept 2 rowers that I think are pretty handy just to give you that little bit of a better workout for the multiple different reasons of each one. So I'll explain all of them now. Okay, the first feature I'm going to show you is just to set up a single distance row. So this is a counting down of distance. Okay, the reason I find this one handy, instead of when you normally row, if you just jump on and row, the distance counts up. So if you are aiming to do, say, a 1500 meter row, sometimes you might get to 1000 meters and that's like a little milestone on the way up. You may settle for that and you stop. If you've set this 1500 meter row and it's counting down, you're a lot less likely to stop, and it means you're going to get through the whole rower. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you how to set that one up now. Okay, so once you turn it on, you want to hit select workout, new workout, and then for this one we're going single distance up at the top. You get your distance in there, so you set that. Today we're going to do 1500 meters, so just pump that in with the buttons on the right. Once you've got your distance, go down to the tick down the bottom, hit that in. Now once you start rowing, that 1500 meters at the top is actually going to be rowing down. Okay, the next feature I want to show you is much less the same thing. It's just setting a single time. Okay, the same sort of deal. So this time we're going to be setting a 5-minute row. Sometimes when you're aiming to row to 5 minutes, you might get to 4 minutes, and same thing, you settle for that 4. If you've got that timer set to count down from 5, you're much less likely to stop. You get your whole row done. Alrighty, I'll show you how to set that one up now. Okay, setting up a single time workout. You start it the same way. Select workout, new workout, but this time we're going single time. Okay, you've got your timer to set in there, so we're just going to bang that in for 5 minutes for this one. As you're putting it in there is a 20-second minimum if you go to 0. So once you put your minutes in, you just get rid of that 20 seconds. Once you've done that, hit the tick, and there's 5 minutes up the top. Again, now once you start rowing, this time is actually going to start counting down. Okay, the next feature I want to show you guys is how to set intervals. Okay, the great thing about these interval settings is it makes your rest a lot more strict. So normally when you're doing intervals, say you're doing distance or time intervals, which I'm going to show you both, sometimes when you do your rest periods, it might take you 5 seconds to even check the clock or start your stopwatch for that rest. With this setting, it just starts your rest immediately, and it makes it a lot more strict. You get a much better workout. All right, first up, I'm going to show you how to set a distance interval. Okay, so now when you want to be doing your distance intervals, you're going in the same way, select workout, new workout, you go intervals and distance. So you want to set the distance that you want to be working. So we're going to do 100 meter sprints here. And then you go ahead and set your rest. So we're going to go and do a 1-minute rest. Once you've put that rest time in, you're hitting your tick, and now that 100 meters at the top, this bit's going to be rowing down once you start your interval. Once you get closer to finishing your interval, as that distance at the top is coming down, your rest time is automatically going to come on straight away. Once that time is up there, you know that's your rest period, so you know once that count is all the way down, it's time to go again. So that's setting your distance intervals. The other way to do intervals is time intervals. Okay, so now I'm just going to show you how to set up the time intervals. This time we're setting up your timer intervals. Okay, so we're going in the same way, except this time we got intervals and time. We're going to set 30-second sprints here. So we set that time to 30 seconds. Then you go ahead and set your rest. We're going to do equal rests on this one. So we say we're going to set a 30-second rest. Once you've set that rest up, again hit the tick, and as you start your interval, that time at the top is going to go down. Once you're getting towards the end of your time, the end of your interval, again, your rest is going to automatically kick in. This time you've got 30 seconds. You know, once that 30 seconds up, it's time to go again. With these intervals as well, with both the distance and the time intervals, as soon as that rest is done, you go again. The distance comes up again, it starts again, you go again. It'll just repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat until you've done as many intervals as you need to be doing. Okay, the next thing I want to show you guys is how to set the pace boat. Okay, so with this one, you can set this with your single distance, your single time, with your intervals, anything we've done so far. Essentially, you're setting a pace or a speed that you want to be doing in your work period for the intervals or during your time and your sprints. So you can set a speed to keep up with or a time to beat. Okay, so it could be a pass time, it could be a goal time. It essentially shows you an extra little boat which you can race or keep the pace with. So I'll show you guys how to set that up, and I'll explain that one now. Okay, with setting your pace boat, you pretty much go into any of your normal workouts that I've just explained. You go to set that workout, and under the bottom there's this optional pace boat. Okay, so you want to get into that section, and then in that one you enter your minutes and then your seconds per 500 meters. Okay, once you've set that one in there, so that's your 2:15 per 500 meters, you go into that. If you can't see it, just hit display a couple of times so you see the two boats. That bottom boat, that's your pace boat, so he's going at the pace you've set. You have to either keep up or beat that bottom boat. Okay, the last feature I want to show you guys is really just a fun one. It's probably one of my favorite things to do on the roll. I don't do it that often, but it is really fun. Most of you that have trained with me have probably done it as well. Okay, I'm just going to show you guys how to set up the fish game and then give you a little rundown on what to do during the fish game. Okay, with setting up the fish game, you want to just go into the normal menu. This time you're going to hit Games. Up the top, you'll find Fish Game. Alright, so with this one, you're the little fish on the left, and your job is to eat the little fish and the middle-sized fish without getting eaten by the big fish. Okay, so all of these fish, they come across the screen. It's your job to go up or down, pretty much by controlling your speed. Up is faster, down is going slower. The aim of the game here is to get as many points as you can in the time. Okay, awesome. That's my features for the day. Alrighty, so next time, you are on the roll, give these few things a little go. I definitely think they help you get that little bit of a better workout. And if you can just do these things, they only take, 30 seconds to set up. If it means you're going to have a better workout, why not do them? Alrighty, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.